Hi, and welcome to another vlog style episode of the Cat Lady podcast. I am Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2T, C-A-T-T, craft all the things. I am getting over a cold. I am feeling kind of crummy, so forgive me if you hear a little sniffling and coughing. And again, as in typical vlog style for me, you are not seeing me. I am on my computer at the moment because today's little mini episode is going to be talking about my exploration station. So, first off, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Ravelry as the Cat Lady. Come subscribe to YouTube. I'm almost to 500. That's pretty exciting. So I'll get that out of the way. It is November 7th already. It's already like first week in November. Oh my gosh. 2016. So get that out of the way as well. So anyways, I'm going to be talking about the Exploration Station by Stephen West. So here is what that looks like. It's this crazy eclectic shawl with 4 colors. And oh, of course you're not going to work for me, are you? Anyways, and so you got these little wedges of color, and then you kind of combine some of the colors and have this nice little chevron edging. So really fun, different pattern. I love Stephen West. How do you not? He's like the craziest dude ever. But so I'm excited to get started. But it's been quite the adventure in trying to find yarn. I didn't want to buy yarn for this project because I have stash, you know? I have an eclectic stash, really. I mean, I have all this random stuff. I have a lot of one skein wonders, I guess you could call them, that like, you know, I just, ooh, this is pretty, I'm gonna buy it, and I don't have a purpose, or someone gave it to me and again, it doesn't have a purpose yet. So I pulled out all of these one skeiner fingering weight yarns and started to see if I could get some colors together. Let's see, where is, oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, apparently it closed. Okay, anyways. So if you follow me on Instagram, I was posting a lot of pictures. So it started off with this. This isn't everything, but this was most of my one skeiners that I had in reaching distance. So technically I probably had a few more, but those were the ones I decided to go with. So I have some ham spun that would have been cool to get in there, a lot of knit picks. Then I had some red umbrella, some happy little dye pot, fiber story, JK swatches, poly orange. So a very, again, mixed bag of one skeiners. So I did a poll on Instagram and got lots of different varying combinations. And then I kind of picked out the ones I liked. So this is only 3 colors. And then, so this one was one that isn't too bad. A couple other different ones that, yeah, you know, wasn't sure they were calling to me. So after I went through this game, so yeah, then we got some real crazy combinations going. So then I settled on this one. And that one. Nope, not that one. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is what I started with. So I started with the teal. And again, I posted a lot of these on Instagram too, but I figured I'd talk about it. And at the end of this show, you will see what I decided. So I didn't break any of the yarn in this process because I'm a frugal whatever. I didn't want to waste any inches of yarn in the swatching process. So it was a big tangled mess because I had to keep rejoining. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me. So I had to keep rejoining in this teal. So I got this big globbly mess of teal rolling up the sides, and all the yarns are getting tangled. But so I started with this, and yeah, the pink, it's too much of a pop. And then at first I thought maybe these two were too similar, but we will revisit that later. So then I pulled out the pink in these 4. Okay, not bad. But I wasn't sure. So then I threw in this crazy one because I'd talked to some friends on Instagram and Facebook chat and everything, and Like maybe a big pop of color would be something you need. So I kind of was digging that. I don't know why my arrow does that. And then, well, maybe this will work, you know, this, because it's got the pink and the pink and the pink, you know, kind of this running pink theme in there. Like, this isn't bad. So, it's a picture of my bag. So then I changed it up. I said, okay, how about the pink is the separator color? Not really feeling it. So there's a, not really feeling it, not at all. Nope, didn't like it. So, I ended up, go here, cutting out the little pieces in Photoshop and trying to swatch them together. So, you know, we'll pop this one in, pop this one in, trying to make all these, instead of continuing to knit them, I even threw in a whole different one that's already in process of a shawl right now, but that one just, no, didn't work at all. This was too warm. And that's kind of, I think, the problem with this pink. It's too warm. All these are kind of real cool colors, and these two are just too warm. So this one I didn't mind, but I don't know. I just think it was too much color. So I think this is what I've settled on. So I got the teal. Even though those blues are real similar, I just think they're different enough. And this has a little sparkle in it too. It's okay. I don't need it to be flashy, you know. It's like if you look through all the projects, and of course I lost where it was here. Oh, there we go. I mean, if you look through the ones that have been completed, even that one, it's pretty, there's not a lot of, there's some that are really flashy, like, okay, you got some bright pink in there, like that one, like kind of crazy neon, but you know, these ones are nice. You got just nice rustic colors. There were some in here that looked similar to what my color palette was, kind of like that, you know, just the darker blues, you know, greens. This one's pretty. I don't know, that's my colors too. I like the burgundies. So it doesn't need to be super flashy, and that's not what I'm going for. I want something I'm going to wear. Let's see, where's another good one? I mean, yeah, this one's a little bright for me, but it looks cool. I should have saved the one that looked similar to my colors, but there's so many. Oh, there was Bowling Vines. Hers looked really amazing. I mean, look how gorgeous that turned out. But real, just neutral colors. So this one, crazy colors, but it works. It's like a nice rainbow. Hey, look, that's pretty cool. But you know, again. But then the next step is, what order do they go in? So, you know, does it go teal, then purple, then blue, then blue? Does it go this way? And then all this kind of matters. And then at the end of the day, I was talking with the Young Creative Crafter, Jen Stormcoast. You all know her. She's like, you're not going to really know until you start doing it. And unfortunately, that's kind of the case, because even just these little swatches, and of course this Photoshop thing is insane looking, you really don't know until you swatch it, or until you start it. And I don't want to break the yarn, you know? It's like, I don't want to start and break the yarn. So I ended up, there's a starting one, and I accidentally did the wrong color order that I had thought out in my head. But I like it. I like how that's looking. Now, I took this out. I didn't break the yarn. I just left this long loop of yarn for the teal in the back hanging around. And again, all these yarns got tangled because they're all just hanging around and they're getting all twisted. But that looks cool. I mean, and that looks a lot different than, you know, that, obviously. So just those little wedges, I mean, I think it looks good. I think my plan is to be more, start with, I don't know if I was going to start, but I was going to start with one of these blues. Let's just say, since I have two of these, I'm going to start with that. Now let's see. So it would be like this, right? So we go teal, speckled, purple, stripe, or blues, speckled purple. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Yeah, I think that's right. Of course, another teal buffer in here. So I think that's what I'm doing. So we got the one kind of darker color, the two lighter colors, but we kind of separate. They're kind of separate, sort of. I mean, they end up being next to each other there, but I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to cut it, and I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. This yarn is the teal, or harbor color. Knit Picks Capretta. It's a MCN blend. And we have the Knit Picks Hawthorne Speckles in the, I think, Aqua Speckle. This will be easier if I'm looking in my stash again. So let's see, we got speckled hand paint in the Aquatic Speckle. And then we had I don't know where any of these are. Maybe they're not even in here. I'm trying to keep my stash up to date, but oh, here it is. Okay, so Destination Yarn. This one's got some sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. A little bit, not really. The Bahamas. So we got the Speckle, the Bahamas. Here's the Capretta, which is the MCN. And then what was the last one? Was another Knit Pick. So that's right. This, I know that one's in here. I didn't plan this. Oh, there it is. See, they look a lot different when they're rolled up in their little skeins too. You know, their hanks compared to when you knit it. And plus, you know, this bright lighting on this. But this is the Alberta Arts Hawthorne. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna go with it. And this will be the order. I think I'll do the blue, either the Speckle or the Destination yarn, because they are real similar, but I think they'll look different. And again, in the wedge, the little wedges, it just, you know, it separates them more. You know, this looks like because they're all, again, I'm using my hands again, like you can see me. They're all kind of going the same way. So at least with the wedges, you got this nice little swoop, and then it's coming the opposite way, and this little breaker kind of. This is a good color to break. It's a nice dark separator color. I love the way the yarn overs look. That was a interesting technique there. It's a paid for pattern. I think actually if I get this uploaded today, which I plan to, the patterns are still on sale for 20% off. See if I can go back. Oh, nope, too far. I want to say, let's see. All his patterns are on sale. Let's find one. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm going to. Oh, of course, I pick one that I can't buy. This one. Add to cart. Let's see. See if the sale is still going on. Mystery Revealed. Yep, okay. 20% off your pattern if you use the code Mystery Revealed. So I bought a bunch of patterns. No, I said no. Okay. So there you have it. And here is my, I'm whittling down on my works in progress. I have my Across the Pond, so that was the one I was going to frog potentially for the yarn, but we're going to keep it as is. However, the teal that I'm using for this was supposed to be the edging color for this. So I now on the search for the edging color for that, but I'm not even close to being done, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Emily's blanket I'd like to work on. So get it someday. My sweater, I actually put on a different sweater the other day, and it was real baggy and kind of had the flowy cowl neck. And I'm like, this is a nice sweater. I like this sweater. I really need to go back and finish my sweater. So at this point, I don't have an updated picture of it either. The whole body is done. So I just need the sleeves and the neck. My socks, I don't have an updated picture of those, but those are both, heels are turned, and I'm like got half the leg done on one, working on the other half of the leg on the other one. So we're getting there. And then my dragon scarf, this whole scarf is done, and I'm working on the embellishments. And I got the eyes and the horns done. So all I need is time. Time. That seems to be the thing I'm lacking most of. My spinning, I'm working on this. I did a little spinning on this yesterday and sometime last week too. So we're getting something done with that. And I think I'm going with the 2-ply. That's what my plan is. So that's it. Just a little tour of Ravelry, apparently, by the cat lady. So with that, I will say farewell. This was just a little vlog to show you where I am on my exploration station. Oh, it's got this nice I-cord edging too. I mean, this is a really nice pattern. It's, it's complicated-ish. It's not like super easy sit down mindless knitting, that's for sure. It's but it's gonna look real cool, and this was enjoyable. I mean, I did this last night for a little bit, and I was ashamed to rip it out, but again, I want to change the order of the pieces, and actually I really need to look at the pattern one more time before I fully decide. Go back. Oh, I can't go back. Because there are sections that combine the two yarns. So I think you got solids, all these are solids, wedges, and then you got this section which combines two colors. Obviously the orange is the primary, so this looks like it's the orange and the white, I think. And then this looks like it's the white and the brown combined. And then this looks like it's the orange and the white again, maybe? Or maybe this is the orange and the brown and the white and the brown and then the orange and the white. I don't know. I have to look. I have to look to see what I don't know why that keeps doing that. There we go. So I have to look to see what colors these are combining to see even if that's the way I want them to combine. I think it'll be all right though. Either way. But I mean, this one's pretty eclectic in the color palette too. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I thank you for tuning in for this crazy little vlog episode of the Cat Lady podcast. Again, feel free to come join me on social media, Facebook, Ravelry, YouTube as the Crafty Cat Lady, because somebody took the Cat Lady apparently. And yeah, that's all I got. And I hope to have a real episode sometime in the future when I actually get things completed and work on things. Obviously, I'm excited to get the exploration station casted on, so I will have that to show. I'm hoping to get my socks worked on some more and get those finished because Christmas is coming. It's November. Christmas is coming, and I need to cast on my husband's Christmas socks. And I need to check to see if the kids' Christmas socks fit, which I think I tried David's and his fit. So I have to try to remember to try Emily's today. I'm hoping and praying that hers fit so I don't have to make her another pair this year. And then we can all have our matching Christmas socks at least once this year, and then I can worry about next year. Spinning, I got that. That's a long-term project. It's 8 ounces of this merino silk. It's spinning pretty thin, so it's going to take a while, but as long as I can try to plug away a little bit a day is my goal, and I can hopefully have some progress to show on that. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. It's Monday. I hope everyone's week goes well. I hope I get over this coffee sickness, gross, germy fest that's going on over here. Luckily, it's only me, so the rest of the family's fine. So, but it's just I'm tired. I'm just tired and just want to go to bed. That's all I got. So I hope you get to craft all the things and join me next time for a full episode. Take care. Bye.